Today, your teams are going to try and win the Champions League. Now, I asked you guys for your best starting 11, and boy, did you ever deliver. Although there are some very interesting lineups. So we'll be taking your lineups and your squads to see if they can win the UCL. Now, listen, to win a Champions League for your squad, it's not going to be very simple, even if you provided the best ever starting 11. Because every single one of your squad's bench players are going to come from the most cursed club in the world, which is Hamburg. To make it even more difficult, every single one of your teams will be in Group H with Barcelona, AC Milan, and PSG. Let's see if any of your squads can even get out of the group. Let's begin. And the first team that we're starting with is from Sezay, and honestly, it's already not looking good.
Okay. Great start.
Sezay says we're playing a 4-3-3 with Neuer in nets. That's a pretty decent start. Van Dijk, also a pretty decent start as a center back, and Harry Maguire. Okay, bro. Andrew Robertson from Liverpool as a left back, Reece James as a right back, Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher, and Casemiro as your midfield three. Okay, I can actually deal with that. But on the right wing, we have Anthony the GOAT, and on the left side, we have Mudryk, the waste of money.
When something happens, it is always you three.
And finally, our starting striker is Camavinga because according to Sezay, he's literally everywhere. Now, we converted Camavinga to a striker as per Sezay's request, but he dropped down to a 75 overall. Can this team actually win the Champions League? But nonetheless, it's a hilarious squad. As we go through the simulations of Sezay's lineup in the Champions League group stage matches, you guys hit that like button and the subscribe button for me, would you? I would appreciate it. All right, Sezay, let's see how your lineup did in the Champions League. Were you able to get out of the group? No. It's 1-1-4 on 4 points. Hamburg and Sezay's lineup is eliminated.
I wonder why.
Mikhailo Mudryk led the way with 3 goals in 6 matches. Quite impressive. Camavinga as a striker had 2 goals and 1 assist, and Anthony also contributed with 2. Everyone played. Maguire was useless. We had some laughs, but Sezay, I'm giving your squad a solid 3 out of 10. We gotta find something better than this, guys. The next squad comes from Doggydo 6289. He wants us to play a 4-2-3-1 with Bart Verbruggen, Veltman, Van Heck, Dunk, Estupinan, Gilmore, Weaver, Mente, Pedro, Mitoma, and Welbeck.
Wait a minute!
Isn't that just Brighton? Apparently, Doggydo is a diehard Brighton Hove Albion fan. So we're basically just taking the Brighton starting 11, putting them on Hamburg with Hamburg substitutes, and we're wishing for the best.
Yes, science!
I got no idea how this Brighton squad is going to do against PSG, Barca, and AC Milan, but let's go. Brighton, please surprise me. What kind of showing are we going to have? Okay, guys, I asked you for your best starting 11. 0-2-4, 4 goals for, 13 goals against, -9, 2 points. Brighton is eliminated. I mean, we probably saw this coming, Doggydo. Your best player was João Pedro with 1 goal and 1 assist in 6 matches, but the rest, yeah, not good. Absolutely no disrespect to Brighton. I don't mind Brighton whatsoever, but they're definitely not ready to play in the Champions League, so this squad is getting a 2.5 out of 10 rating from me. Maybe in the Conference League or Europa League, they would do better, but here they were just not competitive. Off to your third lineup, we gotta find a team that can get out of the group. Now, this is a squad I can get behind to win the Champions League. It's from XW, we'll just call you that. Allison and nets, the back 4 of Hernandez, Van Dijk, Walker, and Worrell. You know what? I'm not sure actually about Joe Worrell. He might be your downfall. But playing in a 4-3-3 with Bellingham, Rodri, and Rice, it's pretty nice. And the front 3 of Vinny Jr., Jared Bowen, and Mohamed Kudus. It's pretty clear that XW is a West Ham United fan. I definitely think this squad has an opportunity to get out of the group, but I don't know if Jared Bowen can carry this team to winning the Champions League. All right, XW, did you get the dub and advance out of the group in Group H? No! I told you, Worrell and Jared Bowen, they're not going to win you the Champions League. But we are making progress. We haven't had a single lineup not finished last yet, and XW's lineup finished 3rd, so they went to the Europa League at least. So we're finally taking steps forwards and not backwards.
I see this as an absolute win.
Or maybe Jared Bowen wasn't the problem. He did score 3 goals in 6 matches. But yeah, Joe Worrell was definitely one of the problems. Look at his average rating. It was one of the worst. But you know what? Because XW's squad did not finish last in the group, we gotta up the rating a little bit, so I'm gonna give XW a solid 5 out of 10. You competed, you tried your best, but you failed. Off to the next one. Let's see what else we can find. Your best starting 11, squad number 4, and this one comes from Football Fan 93983.
Nice.
Neuer in nets. I like that. Trimmel on the right side as a right back. Oh boy, here we go. Varane, Zhu Chenji. Who the heck is that guy? Hansko on the left. I like that too. That's pretty good. The midfield of De Bruyne and Bellingham. That is class. Mbappe as a left winger. Also class. Strefeza on the right. Oh my gosh. It's a 4-4-2, so we're playing with two strikers up front. One being Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice. And the other one is Patrick Cutrone. Why? Zhu Chenji, Trimmel, and Cutrone and Strefeza. Brother, how are those players gonna try and win you the UCL? But hey, weirder things have happened, so maybe Zhu Chenji can become a global footballing superstar. All right, football fan, let's see if Zhu Chenji can get Hamburg past the group stage matches in the Champions League. Okay, guys, we've gone through 4 lineups, and none of them have even gotten out of the group. Last place, 1-1-4 with Mr. Zhu Chenji in the starting 11 on 4 points. Ronaldo scored 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe scored 1 goal. Patrick Cutrone did absolutely nothing, and it's probably safe to say that Zhu Chenji should not be playing Champions League football. Now, I like the picks of Neuer and Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, Jude Bellingham, and Kylian Mbappe, but unfortunately, this squad went absolutely downhill from there. I'm giving the squad a 2 out of 10. A universe does not exist where this starting 11 would win the Champions League, and so the search continues. Your best starting 11 lineup number 5, and this one comes from Tottenham GOAT, and obviously he's a Spurs fan, but this might be the best lineup that we've seen yet. Ederson in nets. I like it. Pedro Porro as a right back. I don't mind that at all either. Rudiger as a center back. Fantastic. Harry Maguire. What? But you know what? He's 80 rated, so it's not that bad. Udogie as your left back. I like Udogie as well. The midfield 3 of Kovacic, Madison, and Pedri looks like we're playing a 4-3-3 attacking, and then the front 3 of Son, Bukayo Saka, and Nicholas Füllkrug, who just moved to West Ham United from Borussia Dortmund. Can this starting 11 win the Champions League? I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely think they can get out of the group. We are, as usual, in Group H with Barcelona, AC Milan, and PSG. Tottenham GOAT, I wish you the best of luck. The moment of truth for Tottenham GOAT. The Spurs supporter did his team get out of the group. Group H. It finally happened. It finally happened. Your squad, Tottenham GOAT, is out of the group stage matches. We got out of it going to the round of 16. Beat out AC Milan, beat out PSG, finished in a respectable second right behind Barcelona. But in the round of 16, you're going to be facing Arsenal. All right, let's see how far the Spurs-filled lineup can get. Leg 1 against Arsenal in the round of 16. It's at home. It's a draw. Okay, leg 2 at the Arsenal Stadium. Need a result or Tottenham GOAT squad is going home. Can they progress into the quarterfinals?
Nope.
Oh, they almost did, but they lost on penalties. 4-2 on pens, and we still look for a team that can win the Champions League. But you know what? You gotta give credit where it's due, because this is the farthest we've seen any of your lineups make it so far. Nicholas Füllkrug had 3 goals in 8 appearances. Heung-min Son also had 3, and so did Pedri. So I'm gonna give this lineup a solid 7 out of 10. It could have been worse, but it could have been better. It did pretty well. Next one up is Finley Jessup, and this is probably the most unique lineup that we've seen so far. David Raya in nets, the back 4 of DiMarco, Militao, Van Dijk, and Mazraoui. Not gonna lie, that is very interesting. Now, Finley is playing a 4-3-1-2, so we got Valverde, Andre Onana from Aston Villa, and Bernardo Silva and Odegaard in that midfield, with 2 strikers being Cody Gakpo and the Newcastle man Alexander Isak. Yo, dude, this lineup was actually quality. And yo, this team is cooking. They got out of their group. They topped the group, guys. They only lost once, 2-3-1 on 9 points. PSG went undefeated, but with 5 draws. Barcelona is eliminated, and AC Milan went winless. So Finley's best starting 11 is still alive, and he's got to play Juventus in the round of 16. The first leg against Juventus is away. Can this Hamburg squad under Finley get a result? You know what? That's a pretty decent result away. 1-1. Okay, if Finley can get a result here, maybe get a win at home, it would be the first time one of your lineups has made it into the quarterfinals. Can Hamburg do it? I mean, quarterfinals, the last 8. DeMarco with the winner, Odegaard with the first one, 2-1, 3-2 on aggregate. Finley progresses, and because of the progression, Finley's got some luck. He's gonna face Atalanta in the quarterfinals. That is as lucky as it gets. He avoids Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, Arsenal, and Manchester City. I mean, this squad has to beat Atalanta, right? We might have our first ever semi-finalist. Leg number 1. Oh my gosh! What? Bro, that is probably the worst thing that that could have possibly happened. Gotta win this one away, or it's an extremely disappointing ending to what is actually a really nice starting 11. Can Hamburg do it? Unbelievable! I didn't even realize what happened there for a second. Hamburg won 3-2. It went to penalties, and Hamburg, Finley, your starting 11 won 3-2 on pens, bro. What an absolute turnaround. This squad is in the last 4 of the semi-finals of the Champions League, and they're going to be facing Liverpool, while the other matchup is City versus Real Madrid. Now, unfortunately, in leg 1, Mazraoui can't play because he picked up a red card, so that is very bad luck for you, Finley, but that's just the way things go. So you're going to have the Hamburg Ludovic Rice, who's 73 rated, play there instead. Now, I hope the squad doesn't blow the first leg at home like they did against Atalanta, and they get off to a positive start. What's gonna happen here? It's a positive start, man. 3-2 with Ludovic Rice in the lineup. Valverde, DeMarco, and Alexander Isak. 3-2 going into leg 2. And now Mazraoui is back, so we're 90 minutes away from seeing one of your starting 11s get to the Champions League final for the first time ever, with having a lead against Liverpool. Can they hold on? Yes, they can. Oh my gosh. Alexander Isak with a brace. Absolute hero. Liverpool is out of the Champions League, and Hamburg, the cursed Hamburg, with Finley's best starting 11, is off to the Champions League final to face Manchester City. And Alexander Isak is on absolute fire in this Champions League, guys. He's got 8 goals in 12 matches. Who needs Vinny, Mbappe, or Bellingham when you got Alexander Isak? Well, Finley Jessup 3150, the moment of truth. Your starting 11 has made it to the Champions League final. It is going to be taking place in Schalke with Hamburg jerseys. There's Cody Gakpo against Manchester City. And here we go. Man City versus Finley Jessup and his best starting 11. Haaland. Haaland to Rodri. Grealish on the ball. Rodri. Gvardiol in the box. He's covered by Van Dijk. Nope. Echeverri. Shot. What's he doing playing there? I mean, like in the starting 11, what's he doing? Grealish. Doku. Virgil does well. Silva drops it off for Odegaard. Onana uses his strength to Valverde. Maybe here, Hamburg, aka Finley's best starting 11, can get on their first attack. DeMarco, beautiful ball. There is Alexander Isak. DeMarco now leading the way. Drops it off to Valverde. Valverde. Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. Oh, that ball was meant for Odegaard, but it was intercepted. And now Gvardiol can come back the other way. This is a very, very close game. Can we have one of your starting 11 win the Champions League? This is as close as we've been. Haaland, he just runs the ball out of bounds. Haaland, man, what are you doing, bro? Mazraoui, everything's being played on the right side. Mazraoui gives it away to Grealish, though, and Gvardiol can come back the other way. He'll play a nice ball to Echeverri. Into the box to Rodri. Back to Echeverri. Rodri. Grealish. Shot blocked by Mazraoui. He makes up for his mistake. Kyle Walker here now. Back heel to Echeverri. Nice pass. Oh my gosh, it's all City. It's literally all City, guys. It's all City. Echeverri with a shot. Onana, he'll just boot it out of bounds to give this Hamburg side a break. Gakpo. Valverde. Odegaard. Isak. Ruben Diaz steps in. Echeverri to Rodri. Rodri to Grealish. Grealish taking on Van Dijk to Haaland. Nope. Shot. David Raya. Huge stop before halftime. And that will be that. Man City dominated the first half, but Finley's starting 11 is still alive. Let's see what happens here in the second 45. Need to see more from Bernardo Silva. Gakpo. Isak. I assume Echeverri is playing because Bernardo Silva is playing for Finley's team, so someone had to step into his role. So, DeMarco now. Militao. I like this back line of Mazraoui, DeMarco, Van Dijk, and Militao. It's really, really nice. And DeMarco is also very offensive-minded. He can go forward like he is now. But John Stones, the reliable Johnny, he'll play a nice ball to Doku. He'll gain speed. Doku into the midfield to Haaland. Takes it down. What did I say about this defense? Virgil van Dijk. Goal-saving clearance, man. Goal-saving. Absolutely incredible. And City is making changes. Kovacic is coming on for Echeverri. 61 minutes have been played. David Raya will go long. Isak takes it down nicely to Odegaard. I mean, imagine if this Hamburg squad scores. They've had, what, one chance maybe? But they could have a chance here. Alexander Isak! We've talked about him. Who needs Vinny? Who needs needs Holland? Who needs Jude when you had Alexander Isak? One chance, one goal, 1-0. A defensive collapse by Manchester City, and Finley's team's got a 1-0 lead. A surprising 1-0 lead. Oh boy, 65 minutes have been played, and it's getting late, and one of your squads might actually win the Champions League today. DeMarco, whew, City is attacking. Look how aggressive they're being. They're like just chasing people everywhere on the field. They don't want to lose this game. Bernardo Silva, what are you doing, bro? He went back to the goalkeeper. My gosh! Bernardo Silva is playing for Manchester City. What kind of clearance was that, man? If City score here, it's got to be on Silva. He gave that ball to Manchester City. There's Bernardo Silva again. Bro, what are you doing? 85 minutes. Don't give the ball away, guys. This is as insane as it gets. Grealish in the box. Haaland blocked by Virgil van Dijk. Holy moly. And City's making more changes. Savinho is coming on for Jeremy Doku. De Bruyne standing over the corner. In the box it goes. Haaland. Gakpo. Nope. Cleared by Bernardo Silva. He's not playing for City. Diaz again. De Bruyne in loads of space. Shot. Blocked. Get it out. Ah, Militao. Header. David Raya. Bro. This is the most insane ending I have ever seen. We're in stoppage time. We're 3 minutes in. That was just, I got no words. One last chance. Cody Gakpo out. Ref, are you blowing the whistle? There is the final whistle. Finley Jessup 3150. Whoever you are, your starting 11 are Champions League winners in the most dramatic fashion ever on this channel. Have you ever seen a defensive masterclass like that? This team literally had one opportunity, one shot on goal, Alexander Isak, and he put it away. While Manchester City shot, scrambled. I mean, they tried everything to score, but it just didn't happen. And Virgil van Dijk, for the defensive masterclass, picks up this trophy, and we have one of your starting 11 lineups win the Champions League. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see another vid like this, let me know down in the comments. Have yourself a wonderful day, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Always keep smiling, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Unbelievable. Peace, 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 peace. I love you.